Welcome back to another episode of Unboxed Live with Drake and Jiles. Drake, how you doing today?
I'm good. Still sick though.
Still sick. All right, going on second episode. He even gives you the gratuitous cough there to really let you know. That's how we know that the kids are sick around here. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, I feel so bad." Right, Jake? He's trying not to smile. It's okay. All right, so today we've got actually three unboxings. So we've got the Altec Lansing Rockbox XL 2.0. We've got the Dangbei Atom, and this is a projector. And then we've also got the Aurzen Boom 3, which is another projector, right? So we're going to do three different products today, and we're going to move through these. So if you have any questions, make sure to drop those down into the comments. Now, before we get started, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. It's very important. We do unboxings every week for cool new products and talk about these and take your questions about this or anything else in home entertainment that you're interested in. Could be televisions, could be projectors, could be speakers, could be even boom boxes, or party speakers as they're known as now, right? But just drop those down in the comments, and Director Drake will get those questions into the conversation. And gosh, Drake, which do you think we should start with?
The biggest one.
The biggest one. So what? The Altec Lansing over here. All right, let's get this going. For folks that have just joined us for the first time, we do this every week, and we try and give you a number of different camera perspectives so you can kind of see what's going on. Drake is in control of the camera. So Drake, let's run through the cameras for everybody so they can kind of see what we got going on. So camera number one's right here. Camera number two is a close-up on the product, and then camera number three is top-down, so you can get all of the action for everything that you're interested in. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump into this Rockbox XL 2.0, the everything-proof wireless boom box. So let's get here on camera two. Get zoomed in good. How does that look, Drake? Producer Drake gives me the thumbs up. So as you can see, this is a party speaker. So you know a lot of them are usually these little tiny things, right? Well, this is more in the vein of a larger boom box from the 80s, I guess 70s, 80s style. And those got pretty popular. And there are a bunch of different brands out there, but this is the Altec Lansing version. And yes, they're still around. You don't hear about them as much as you used to, but they're still kicking, which I'm very happy to see. On the front here, we got Bluetooth called out, 120 watts peak power, so maybe 60 watts RMS, IP67 on the waterproof, up to 20 hours of playtime, and that is a lot of playtime. If you're going to rock the box for 20 hours, you got a big party going on. LED light panel, and floats in water. Now, wouldn't that be cool if we actually had some water to float this in? Although I don't. On this side, you've got a picture of the speaker, and it said is party proof. I guess that means you can have all kinds of accidents at your party. Over here, again, we've got the LED light panel, and it looks like we can do a lot of different colors here. Everything proof wireless boombox, and then you can follow them on X, Facebook, and Instagram. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get started. Maybe Drake, you can pop into a top down for us. From a box perspective, we're doing 20 3/4 by 11.5 by 10 3/4. All right, how is this going to work? We got two tabs here that we pull out. As you can see, top will pop open, and there's glue on the inside of this top piece that glues onto the bottom side of the exterior top. And then looks pretty straightforward here. We got two pieces of styrofoam, and then the device itself inside of plastic. And there's a nice little handle on top for us here to pick up with. Set this to the side like that. And then there is whatever this is. Important. Please do not return to the store. Do not get your money back. If you have a problem, call us first, which is good, right? No problems with that. We'll set this box to the side, and then we'll move over to camera number two here, I think. There's a brick we can take out of the plastic. Power brick. I assume that will be used to either power directly or we can charge the battery. The unit itself is pretty lightweight. I mean, it's not 20 pounds. This is maybe 7 pounds or something like that, just a guesstimate. And it looks like the plastic is gathered up on this side. I thought it might be a little heavier than it is. Okay, all right, let's talk about what we've got going on here. So this is plastic for sure. It's not rubberized. This is just kind of hard plastic. This is a little more tactile, I guess, although it's still not, maybe a little rubbery. It does have what appear to be feet here on the side, so you can stand it up, right? And then on the bottom of the unit, we also have more rubberized feet here, which is nice. And then what do we got going on down here? Maybe there are lights here. And this is a speaker in the bottom. Maybe it's a passive radiator. I can't really tell. That'll be part of the use and review video that I do. All right, here on top, Drake, I think you see, this port cover must be securely sealed before submerging your speaker in water. And I don't know how to, okay, there we go. This will pop off. Okay, great. And you can see we've got auxiliary in, a reset button, DC in, and USB out 5 volt. So I guess you could charge things on this as well. Yeah, we got a question from the crowd or a comment.
Richard Zagosiki says, hello, Drake and Jiles.
Hey, how you doing, Richard? Happy to see you here in this show, the second stream of the day. For folks that don't know, earlier in the day, we do a Hi-Fi Mafia where we talk about more expensive 2-channel related items primarily. And this is more of a general technology and entertainment technology stream. Okay, now let's, here on the front, I guess the front would be the one that's got the Altec Lansing badge. We have a set of 5 buttons. We have a power button, a volume up and down button, what appears to be a Bluetooth sync button, maybe, or a linking button. And then I don't know what this button does, but it is a star. So I'm guessing it has to do something with lights. So maybe this is an RGB controller. Now, usually I don't actually get into the use of these devices in this video, but I want to plug this up because I'm interested to see what happens. And I've got the power here. So I don't think I'll have to charge the battery before we get it going. I don't know that I'll be able to play any music on it, but who knows? You know, we can at least see if we can make it light up. And this came packed in a separate outer box. I don't know what kind of packaging you would receive it in, as this is a reviewer sample, but I would assume it'd be something similar to that. No damage at all on this interior box. In the unit looks like it's in perfect condition, so no worries there. All right. Sometimes this plug on the side of this island gets a little finicky, but I'm going to hope there's electricity coming out of it today. All right, we'll plug this in. Okay, it looks like we do have some light on this LED, and let's see what happens.
Powering on. Welcome to Altec Lansing.
Powering on. Welcome to Altec Lansing. All right, it turned on. That's good. And okay, we can see on the front here. I don't know, Drake, can you see this with your view on the camera, the color? So it looks like it's cycling through now. We had a blue, a green, and now maybe a nothing. All right. One push there starts it cycling. It's going into blue and a magenta, purple. So it is cycling through. There are no colors on this side. So there's nothing over here. And it doesn't appear that this is anything except maybe a speaker, but it is cycling through colors on that side. Let me push again. Hard to tell. There's no real instructions in the box as things are. Oh, no, look, there's something down here now. Oh, We got disco lights on the bottom. All right, so it does appear that this cycles us through a number of different options on the lighting. So, all right, that there we go. More to come on this unit as we move toward a full review of this guy later. All right, Drake, what's up next? We've got the Dangbei and then the Boom 3.
Probably the Dangbei.
All right. Now this came in two separate boxes, and I think this is a case, and this is the actual Atom projector. There are a number of these companies that make these small projectors. Some smaller companies, some larger. Samsung, LG, all the major players make these as well. This is obviously one of the smaller players, but you can often find some pretty good deals on these. And I find these really useful for a number of different use cases, right? So if you need to quickly set up some way to watch something in an area that you traditionally don't watch television in, these are really super awesome. They're super portable. You just take them, set them down, point them at a wall, hit go, and you're in pretty good shape. Now, the quality of the apps in these devices varies significantly, right? So, sometimes they call themselves smart projectors, and they are not very smart at all, meaning that the apps inside just are pretty bad. So you're really limited to just casting off of a phone or something like that to watch things. When I do the review video on this, we'll know what the apps are like. And for me, that's really the differentiator. If you've got a pretty good picture coming off of them, and don't expect miracles off these little guys, right? They're not going to be $10,000 JVC or something like that, but they do a pretty good job. They're portable. And if they do have a good set of internal apps, then you're in really good shape. And like I said, I'll figure it out. So we got 10 inches by 10 1/4 by about 5.5-ish. And then what I think is a carrying case, 11 3/4 by 9 3/4 by 4.5 about. All right, let's open up the carrying case first. There shouldn't be a lot to this. Set this guy over here, and you should be able to get a good zoom in on the top down on camera 3, producer Drake. Oh, okay. I'm already liking the color of this case. I'll call it a heather gray. I don't know why I would call it that, but that's the word that came to mind when I saw the color. Comes in your standard kind of sealed plastic bag that a lot of products out of China come packaged in, right? With a little seal here down on the side. And then, all right, Dangbei, nice rubber, handle zippers. All right. Get this on maybe camera 2. And inside, very straightforward. Spot there, and then cables. We have some silica gel and a QC pass. It's good to know. Quality control has passed on this unit. And that is the carrying case. Nothing super crazy, but looks good. Seems like it'd do the job to get it around. Now we're going to move on to the main event. And let's see what we see here. This says, maybe you can top down it so I can read it more easily. Dangbei Atom Smart Projector, model DBOD02. It's got some input power. Manufacturer Shenzhen Dang Science and Technology Co. Limited gives their address in Shenzhen, serial number, MAC address. So this is going to be doing Wi-Fi apparently. Dangbei. And then this is Dangbei Atom Laser. And it says Keystone Correction, new, made in China. Scan with the transparency app if you want to find some additional details there. Okay, don't step on it. Keep it dry. It's fragile. And this is the top. All right, here we go. Ooh, got off track there with that cut. So in other family news, my youngest will be turning 13 in June, and that means he gets to have a cell phone. So we went to Sam's today, and we're T-Mobile, and they have T-Mobile there, and so we've got him a iPhone 15 Pro on order. That'll be here in a few days, so he will be joining those that are telephone enabled here in the middle of June. However, he will not be social media enabled. That will come much later, but he will be able to be tracked and texted. Okay, so can you see this pretty good with the top down?
Yep.
All right, so let's talk about this. Now this is exciting to me. This is actually rather exciting to me, and I think this is a differentiator. So Dangbei is the brand, but Google TV, this could really be a differentiator for this unit, right? If it is running the Google TV stack, then that is a very mature, very good operating system for televisions, for set-top box streamers, and these kind of devices. So that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, Atom Smart Protector. No, projector. I can't read upside down. And of course, there's Hey Google on the side here. Dolby Audio, 1080p Full HD. So not 4K. I think that this will take a 4K input if you want to, but it projects at 1080p. Auto Keystone, autofocus, and Wi-Fi on 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Dangbei, Netflix, YouTube Prime, and if you take these three and then you add on probably Marvel, which is Disney Plus for a lot of people, and that's like my 4 of the Holy Trinity. Although I do like the Holy Quadrology. I like to turn it to a quintology though with Apple TV Plus. Man, Apple's got some really good shows. And then on the bottom here, just more specifics. Netflix is a trademark of Netflix. Dolby Audio is a trademark of Dolby. All right. So let's see. I'm going to cut along this line on the plastic. Yeah, this one I'm really excited about. The Google operating system. That really, really promises to make this a really useful unit. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell because if you're interested in a small projector, this is a laser projector. Has Chromecast built in. Stream from your phone. Easy cast movies, shows, photos, and more. All right. And I really do like this carry case. That's pretty pro. All right, let's see where we will have. All right, this looks like it'll be, okay, let's do a grand reveal for you over here. Okay, okay. Presentation is quite nice. Let me see. Drake, when you do the top down, can you read the text or is it backwards?
You can read it.
You can read it? Okay, and is it straight or is it upside down?
Straight.
Okay. All right, so let's pull this. Okay, this pops up. Yeah, this feels. I like that. I like this presentation a lot. This feels quality. So the first pull gets the unit out, and then a second pull helps you open up the little door, and then in here we've got a power brick, a thick set of instructions, a fairly thick power cord. Now this is Mickey Mouse style. It's got the 3 round barrels. Some delicious silica. No, don't eat it. not for eating. Remote control that calls out Prime, Netflix, and YouTube. I wonder how much they had to pay to get these on here. Or maybe they had to pay to be able to put that on their device. You never know. And then I think that's everything. But the presentation on this was quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Set that to the side. And you know what? As we do this, I'm going to load the carrier just because. Why not, right? That's what it's here for. So there are no separate batteries. And assume the back would come off like this. Let's see if there are batteries preloaded in here. If I can get this open. Okay, there are no batteries in here, and there are no batteries. Uses AAAs. So there we go. I would prefer if they included a set of batteries, because that can trip you up if you wanted to use this thing immediately and you didn't have any sitting around. However, at the McCoy Kitchen Studio, we have a drawer full of millions, literally millions of batteries. So we'll go ahead and load this up. Not that we're going to use this today, but it'll be here. Okay, so let's take a look at this remote. There is a on-off button with a plastic protective cover that I can't get off with my stubby nails. All right, there we go. So I'm going to put this up here. I don't know if you can see this. There is a, looks like a voice control button. That's pretty sophisticated. The round ring with a center button, a return, home, and what appears to be a menu button, volume up and down, and then the three main sources. All right, on the side, there is a red button of unknown use and a black button of unknown use. They all click, 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 click. And there's a red light here that indicates action when you're doing stuff, so you know that your battery's not dead. And I think that this might be a single push in the center for mute, potentially, although I can't really tell. All right, so we're going to put this to the side here. So that can go in here. I suppose it could go in there too, but I'm just going to put it here. This will go, power cord will go in, and then contact for customer support, all the stuff here. We'll cover that in an upcoming video. Power brick, nothing special. It's 100 to 240 volts, so you can use this all over the place without blowing it up. That's always nice. We'll close this one, and we are down to the main event here. And we'll take a look and see what this 1080p laser projector's got going on. All right. Okay, on the top down, Drake?
Yep.
Okay. We got Dangbei, and then here on the rear, we've got HDMI, power, looks like an auxiliary, and a USB, which I'm not sure the use of. It might just be power, might be something else. A power button. On the bottom, we have a nice rubber foot, and it's threaded, so you can attach this to a tripod. Speakers on the side, and then Drake is signaling me.
Richard Zagosiki asks, what is the cost of this unit?
That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. Drake, can you pop open a browser window and do a quick Google search on Dangbei, D-A-N-G-B-E-I, Atom? I think it's in the 300s, but you can do a quick Google search and find out for us. What do you see? I'm going to guess $399.
What is it called again?
Dangbei, D-A-N-G-B-E-I, space Atom. And it's their laser projector. I think they only have one.
$899.
$900. Okay, that is a little more than what I thought. So $899, and then I don't know if that includes the case or not. Probably not. I guess that Google OS does add a little bit of expense there. Now I'm really excited to plug this guy up and see what the picture quality looks like. But let me just say it. The apps, having a good set of apps inside of this is so important, right? I mean, it makes all the difference. It's like having a television that you turn on and it doesn't have any source, right? I mean, that you wouldn't buy anything like that today. If the TV's not smart, you're not going to buy it. And I think projector of this style is the same thing. Okay, we have a plastic covered front. And let's see, on the top down here, it says deep learning calibration. And it looks like there's a camera and maybe two little more cameras or sensors of some kind. So yeah, class 1 laser product, Dolby Audio, DLP, full 1080p. man, in Dangbei, Japan. I am pretty excited. So it says Dangbei, Japan, but made in China. So I'm not really sure where everybody's at with all the different production on this unit. But I'm pretty excited to get this thing plugged up and tested. I think I might start doing a little testing with it this evening even. All right, so let's see. I've got all the stuff in here. That's in. Now we're going to close it up. All right, that's a nice little kit right there. Very excited to dig more into the Dangbei. All right, now we're going to move on to our next projector. And Drake, can you do a Google on this one so we can just figure it out ahead of time? And this is the Aurzen, Aurzen Boom 3. So what is the cost on this guy? Is it coming up easily?
Saying $315.
$315?
Yep.
Okay, so this one is in a completely different cost category as the Dangbei then. You know, I would say anything under $400 is going to be likely in a different quality range than a $900 unit. $900 on that Dangbei, really?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look at this guy.
Wait, no, it's actually $499.
Which is $499?
That one.
This one's $4.
Yes.
Okay, so this is $500. All right, I'm with you. Okay, so $500 here, $900 on the other. This guy's coming in at 10 inches by 12 and a quarter by 7.5, and it's a much different form factor than the Dangbei, because I don't think the Dangbei has any speakers. I'm gonna have to take a look. It says it's got Dolby audio, but I don't know. Okay, I gotta look again. I don't know if it's got actually built in. No, on the side, I guess it did. So I'm assuming that this is speakers here, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
Are you on 3 right now?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, those have got to be speakers. And then maybe heat exhaust on the back for that laser. But this is small. It's like it's like one of those old Apple computers. I forget what they're called. But it's that form factor. The Aurzen has more connectivity. I can just see off the box. So as you can see, Dolby Audio, Aurzen, Boom 3, Sound Visible, Vision Amplified. And you can already see we got 2 HDMI, 2 USB power, and a headphone jack right there, a bunch of speakers. Okay, the first all-in-one projector ever. So I don't know what they mean by that exactly. Boom 3, Netflix, Prime Video. This bodes well, although they don't call out Google. Boom 3 again. All right, let's go ahead and move into some unboxing here, because I'm excited to see this one too. I love this kind of stuff. Okay, so sound enhancement to remove the back cover for optimal audio performance. Okay, so they want you to take this off for it to sound the best. We got a support email address and a hotline for calling at a 667 number. I don't know where 667 is, but that's okay. That's interesting to know. All right, now how is this going to open? All right, there we go. And this, and we're going to just dump it all out. Let's do this with it. Oh, I missed this whole side of the box. So we'll cover that right now because it has stuff. So autofocus, smart TV OS. So it doesn't call out what kind of OS it is, but it says it's smart, high brightness, auto keystone, officially licensed apps, which would be related to the smart TV OS. And it does, just like the other remote control, have Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, right? The Trinity there. The transparency sticker, Netflix, Prime, YouTube, HDMI, Dolby Audio. And this is model number F503. It's got the FCC ID, 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, blah, blah, blah. Also out of Shenzhen. Everything's out of Shenzhen. Shenzhen is the holy mecca of all electronics, and Guangzhou. And I really can't wait to take a trip to Shenzhen and Guangzhou just to go see what's up over there. Check it out. Looks like a pretty cool spot. All right, let's take this off. And Drake, maybe you could do a camera 2 and zoom in on the product here a little bit. And we'll kind of cover it closely there. All right. Looking good on camera 2? Thank you, Producer Drake. I couldn't do this without Producer Drake's help. So thank you so much, Producer Drake. It's always great to have you here on the show with me, knocking this stuff out. All right. Okay. Again, that heather gray color, kind of like that one, a little bit lighter than on the Dangbei. Okay. Plastic bag. All right. So we can see there's a lens, and they have a plastic protector here, a cover across here. The top is also covered in plastic, and there's a spinny wheel that is not clicky, so this looks like volume control. It's nice and clicky. All right, and then let's see. There's a grill all the way around the sides, which could be hiding speakers. Looks like if you could do a top-down, Drake, a ventilation here. There's also threaded insert, and then a foot for angling. That's nice, and rubber feet there. Now on the back, we have HDMI 1 and 2, USB 1 and 2, earphones, power, and a clicky power button. Right now, what I want to figure out is, it said to take the back off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And guess what? It does come off. Look at that. And man, okay, there's a 1.5 inch mid-range driver in there, maybe. About 1.5. And a tweeter, which is maybe a 0.75. No, a 1-inch tweeter. So a 1-inch tweeter and a mid-range driver there. And that's maybe, I don't know if it's a passive radiator for these guys, but that's going to be your bass driver. I doubt. Oh, I'm pushing on it, and it says, "Do not push on the bass radiator." It very clearly says, "Do not do what I just did." But it does say it's a radiator. Don't push on it, Drake. I'm telling you, don't do it. I thought it was just a logo, but that's a PR, passive radiator. To ensure optimal audio quality experience and prevent damage to the speakers, please do not press 4 speakers and auxiliary bass radiator. So don't touch those. There's a little bit of cloth there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this back on. And I'll be popping out a video for this guy as well. It feels like it's magnetically attached. I feel maybe there's a magnet back there. Let me see. Feels like maybe magnet. Okay. All right. So that's the Dangbei, or the Aurzen. And then in here, we should have the rest of the goodies. We've got a FAC, a quick start, used as a Bluetooth speaker, image scaling, apps. I wish I knew who made the OS. It doesn't say. I'm sure I can look it up when I get it turned on. It doesn't look like Google, just from the look here. I can't really tell. It's not branded. But it does say it's officially licensed apps from Netflix, Prime Video, and YouTube, which really bodes well. It's when you get into the ones that are like really cut rate and they don't have licensed apps, so they're like trying to embed a web browser into the OS, and that is super hokey, right? And then the remote control doesn't, it like moves a little mouse around on the screen. That's always pretty bad too. Please ensure to install two pieces of AAA battery into the remote first thing. All right, that's good to know. Contact us. All right, let's see. There's a lot of support. Please contact us. Please let us help you with everything, which is great. Setup wizard, keystone correction, Wi-Fi, a bunch of stuff, some kind of warning. RAM. It's got a gig of RAM, LCD. So it's a 1080p. It'll take a 4K input, but it is a 1080p projector. Weight 5.5 pounds, 2.5 kilograms. Shows different formats. 1/4-inch screw down there. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not calling out. But it says it can do up to a 250-inch projected screen. That's impressive. You have to be 24 feet away. I don't think anybody's going to do that. I think maybe people will be doing this 100-inch when they're 10 feet away. That's probably the sweet spot. 250, I don't think this is going to have enough light to do that in a convincing way. I could be wrong, but I feel pretty confident that 250 is not going to be the right answer. All right. No batteries included, although it does include a HDMI cable. That's pretty nice. Power. Let's just make sure. I'm sure they would not ship batteries installed into a remote control. But remote has plus or minus, and this is probably some kind of Zoom thing. Mute, power, don't know what it is. Maybe an input source select. That's probably what that is. Return, home, menu, volume up and down, and then the 3 hotkeys to get you to the apps. And then scan me to get important tutorial information. And then let me see if I can figure out how to open this. It's kind of coming. Come on. All right. And 2 AAA batteries not included. And that's that. All right. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Aurzen Boom 3, along with the Dangbei Atom laser projector. This does not call out laser projector, so this must be bulb based. And then the Party Box XL 2.0 from Altec Lansing. All right, that brings us to the end of today's show. Thanks so much for joining and watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, do all those things. I'll see you guys in the next videos. And remember, if you want to see the reviews of these, make sure to subscribe because they will be coming out, and I'll tell you all about them. And I'm super excited about finding out about the apps available on these 2 devices, and then how good does the Bluetooth sound on that boombox. All right, folks, catch you guys in the next one.